viewers, welcome to my channel English teacher Shushanto. Today in this video I am going to start the beautiful chapter that is See It Through. So this poem is written by Edgar Albert Guest, and before going to the main text we will see something about the particular poem. So let's start. Please open your book. So Edgar Albert Guest was born in the year of 1881 and died in the year of 1959. Was a poet who encouraged people to have a positive outlook towards life. So that means, this particular poet, he always has a good look, who always has a very optimistic look towards life. And he was personally a very hopeful person. So as a result, we can see the hopeful attitudes of the particular poet in the poems. So this particular poem, that is See It Through, we can see that how he has delineated the importance of being positive in our life. Okay, so let's start. He was poet who encouraged people to have positive looks towards life. He was made poet laureate of Michigan. 1 minute, viewers. Okay, that Michigan, and his well-known works include Myself, Thanksgiving, and See It Through. So his other writings are Myself and Thanksgiving. And besides that, See It Through, which poem we are going to read today, that is also very much important. So let's start. Today my throat is not that much okay. Please adjust to the throat. When you are up against a trouble, what does it mean? When you are full of struggle, when you are full of trouble, when you are full of problems, when you are totally fed up with lots of problems in your life, meet it squarely. Meet it squarely, what does it mean? You have to face the problems without hesitation. Understand? Like sometimes what happens when problem comes, we get very much frightened. We get upset. We get distracted to do anything. But that should not happen in our lives. Okay, if problem comes, we should face the problems, and we should actually, we should see the journey of dealing with the problems. Problems will come, problems will go. But the thing is that our focus, okay, our quality of facing the problems, our quality of confronting the problems should not go. So the more the problem will come, we have to be more stronger. Okay, face to face. So I have already told you. So the poet, I told you, he is very much hopeful by nature. So therefore, in the poem, we can see that same kind of hope. So he is telling that when problems will come, we should not turn aback, but we should be very much careful about the problem. We should be stronger enough to tackle with the problem, to confront with the problem. Lift your chin and set your shoulders. Understand? So you have to lift your chin like that. That means you have to look forward to the problem. You have to give your eyes on the problems, and lift your shoulders, set your shoulders. Now shoulders are considered to be these are the things that if we are setting the shoulders straight, that means we are strong. So shoulders are meant to show that you are really determined to do something. So the poet here suggested us that when problems will come, we should be very much careful about our mental stability. We should be more mentally stable. We should be psychologically strong, actually, to do any kind of problems in our life, to deal with any kind of problems in our life. Plant your feet and take a breath. Plant your feet. What does it mean? That means you have to set your foot. So when we plant a tree, we plant a sapling on any earth, actually. So after some days, there's a wonderful connection with the tree with the soil, actually, between the soil and the tree, because you cannot uproot the tree easily. In the same way, you should be like a tree. You should be, entirely connected with your confidence. Your confidence, your, the power to confront anything should be always there. You should be strong. You should be stronger enough to do anything with the problems. If problems are very much dangerous, are the most significant and most worst problem in your life come also, you should not be frightened at all. You should not be scared at all. Next, and take a brace. Now take a brace, what does it mean? Take a brace, another idiom. So first we have seen one idiom, that is make it squarely, that means face without hesitating. Now that is take a brace. What does it mean? Take a brace meaning you have to be ready for doing anything. Understand? So the poet suggested us that beat any situations, we should be ready with our problems. We should be ready with our confidence. We should be always ready to tackle any kind of situations that may occur in our life. Next, when it is vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do it. Understand? So dodge, what does it mean? Dodge meaning avoid. So sometimes what happens, problems are stronger. So you feel that you cannot do anything with the problem. You cannot solve the problem. So but in our mental, mentally set up actually, we should not feel like that. Problems will come, problems will go. The thing is that we should not stop. We should not stop fighting with the problems. Got it? We should be mentally stable and whatever strength we can gather, we should confront the problems with the minimum, strength that we have actually, the minimum courage that we have. Okay, so when problems are stronger, you do your best to tackle with the problem, to make up with the situation, to meddle with the situation, to control the situation. You may fail, but you may conquer. See it through. Okay, now two chances are there. When problems are coming in your life, either you may fail or you may conquer. That means you may win the match. You may win the battle between you and the problem actually. So these are things. If you fail, you will get experience. If you conquer, you can give good advices to others. You can give good suggestions to others. So this is how you have succeeded in your life. So you are showing the path of progress to others who are following you, who are copying you, who are just, who are your blind followers actually. See it through. So you have to look everything through the particular thing, through the problem. See it through. You have to, introspect. You have to introspect. You have to see what was there in the problem and how you can deal with the problem. So this is the things. That is why the poem's name is See It Through. The poet immediately suggested us to see the problems through our lives, and we should and we must solve the problems without any doubt. So let's start. Black may be the clouds about you, and your future may seem grim. Now, what does grim meaning? Grim meaning gloomy, dark. Understand? Gloomy and dark, very negativity and all this thing. So, see, sometimes what happens, here, cloud, what does it mean? Cloud stands for, black cloud stands for one metaphoric negativity. Now, negativity must come in your life, like when black clouds actually come in the sky, like it shows in a one kind of negativity. So when in your life also problems come, the problems are more dangerous. Okay, they are stronger problems. So you should not be less encouraged, but you should be courageous enough. You should be brave enough. You should be confident enough. You should be, you should rely on yourself. You should believe in yourself. Understand? And your future may seem grim. So when problem will come, sometimes you will feel that your future will be damned. Your future will be spoiled totally. But don't let your nerve desert you. Now we are courage actually. So your courage should be always high, and your courage should not leave you. Your desert meaning leave here. L-E-A-V-E, leave. So your courage should not abandon you. Rather, you should befriend with the courage, and your courage should be always with you at any situation in your life. Be it whatever and how much strong problem comes in your life. Keep yourself in fighting trim. Okay, so you have to fight with the problems. You have to keep continuing doing the fight actually. So you should not stop fighting. Like you should not feel fed up with the problems, but you should, stand up. You should, like always, you should confront the problem. You should have the potentiality to confront the problems. If the worst is bound to happen, spite of all you can do, running from it will not save you. See it through. Understand? Now, worst is bound to happen. What does it mean? If the worst problems come to your life and you have nothing to do, so what you can do? You have to keep your patience, and you have to give your best. You have to do your best, and you have to just show yourself that you can do it. Okay. So like I can do it, all is well, I can do it, everything is okay. Like you see, look at me, I have posted 750 videos on my channel, but I have used some of the Google images in my videos actually. So problem came because it is reused. So I did not know about all these things, but I deleted all 750 videos and I started from the beginning. I started from the scratch. Understand? So I did not leave my own courage, my own confidence. I know one day I will earn, one day my monetization will be applied. So I need all of your prayers. So let's start. Running from it will not save you. See it through. Okay. The more you try to flee away from the problem will come and arrest you. Understand? So it is better to be with the problem, to tackle with the problem, and to do lots of things with the problems. You have to deal with the problems. You have to know like what kind of courage, what kind of bravery do you need to tackle with the problem, to face the problems. Now we will go to the next stanza. That is the last stanza for today. Even hope may seem futile. Now sometimes what happens, something happens in your life that we don't have minimum hope actually. So sometimes hope, futile meaning useless, meaningless. So sometimes we don't have any hope at all in our life to do something. When with troubles you are beset. Beset meaning you are surrounded. When you are totally surrounded with the problems, when your entire life is full of problems, hazards, haphazard situations or troubles. But remember, you are facing just what other men have met. So it is not that you are meeting these problems for the first time in your life on this universe. It is not like that. But in this universe, other people have met the same kind of problems in their lives also. And they did not get success overnight, but they had to struggle much. So you have to struggle much also to do lots of things in your life, to gather courage in your life, and to see, to enjoy, to get the taste of the success in your life. But you have to keep your patience. You have to gather the courage. You have to gather the self-confidence, self-reliance to confront any kind of situation. Next, you may fail but fall still fighting. Understand? So sometimes you may fall, you may fail in your mission to fight with the problems. But after falling also, you have to fight. You have to get up and you have to again start fighting. You should not bend down your head in front of the problems. The problem should not be stronger than your strength. Your strength should be stronger than the problems. Don't give up, whatever you do. Eyes on, head high to the finish. See it through. Okay, so don't give up. This line is very important for everybody in our lives. Got it? So don't give up. We should not give up. We should not leave anything. We should start. We should restart. And we should restore ourselves. And again we should do. We should not stop doing anything new. Whatever you do. Eyes front, head high to the finish. Understand? Eyes front. Like when problems will come, our eyes should be frontal to it. Okay, like the problems should be getting scared of us. We should not be scared of problems, but when the problems come, let problems see that we are strong enough to tackle them. Head high to the finish, and our head should be always high. That is a poem, that is Rabindranath Tagore's poem. The poem name is Where the Mind is Without Fear. Okay, so that particular poem says us that our head should be always held high, and this will give one kind of self-respect in us. Understand? See it through. So the last line says see it through. Got it? That means the poet tells us that we have to look, we have to introspect, we have to observe the problems, but we should never retreat. We should never go back by seeing, after seeing the problematic issues that must occur in our lives. Okay, sometimes. So I tried my best to explain this particular poem. If I have made any mistakes, please forgive me. My throat is not okay today. I hope you understand. Thank you. Have a great day.